Hi, everyone. I am Brandon.
And I'm Mandy.
And we're known as Team Brandy, and we are with CapFi Consulting. And we're excited today to talk to you about benefits. And welcome to Contract Furnishings, and that's who we're discussing today. We're just going to give you a brief overview of your benefits. And we are specifically talking about Washington employees in this video. So I'm going to share my screen and walk through a few of the highlights of the plans that are offered. And then Mandy's going to discuss a few resources for you. Okay, Mandy, can you see my screen?
I sure can.
Thank you. All right, so first of all, again, this is for Washington employees, and this is with Kaiser Permanente of Washington, and we have 3 plans that you get to choose from. I'm going to highlight just the main things of these plans and then talk about maybe a scenario on what plan that you would choose. The first plan is a qualified HSA plan, a high deductible health plan where you get to put money aside into a bank account to accumulate year after year to help pay for expenses that are not covered by the plan. In this HSA plan, everything is subject to deductible until you have satisfied the deductible. The only thing that is not subject to deductible is your preventive care exam, which is covered at 100% every calendar year. Also, for the HSA, one thing to note is that the employer Contract Furnishings will do a contribution of $1,000 into your bank account if you choose this plan. So first, the individual deductible is $4,500. For the family, it's $9,000. And then there's an out-of-pocket max, which includes the deductible of $6,000 and then $12,000 for family. Once you've hit this out-of-pocket, you will then be covered 100%. In between the deductible and the out-of-pocket, you will have a coinsurance where the carrier, Kaiser, will cover 70% and you're responsible for 30%. Again, everything's subject to deductible on this plan. Only preventive care is 100%. But to help offset some of these expenses, Contract Furnishing is generous enough to contribute $1,000 into your account. The second plan that we're going to talk about is also a HMO plan, which means you have to go into the Kaiser facility. That has a lower deductible at $3,000 individual, $6,000 for family, and then coinsurance again is 70/30. And then once you've hit the out-of-pocket of $6,000 or $12,000, you again are covered at 100%. But in this plan here, you do have co-pays. So not everything is subject to deductible. If you want to go to the primary care physician, it's a $30 copay. If you want to go to a specialist, it's a $40 copay. Also on this plan is that you have copays on the prescription drugs. So that's not subject to deductible in this plan. So an example on this plan for somebody who may want to choose this over the HSA is somebody who may just want copays and a lower deductible, but is okay going into the Kaiser network and may have some frequent doctor visits and prescriptions where you don't want it subject to deductible. The third plan is a PPO plan where you have the option of going out of Kaiser. So this is somebody who just doesn't want to have to stay in the Kaiser network the whole year. They want the option of going outside, and this one here uses what we call the First Choice Health Network. This network will give you access to providers outside of Kaiser. The deductible is $3,000 for individual, $6,000 for family. And then it's an 80-20% co-insurance. And then the out-of-pocket is $5,000 for individual, $10,000 for family. This also has co-pays, $30 for primary care and $30 for specialists. And again, it's covered 100%. This also has prescription co-pays as well. As a reminder, in this plan, if you go into the PPO, you can go out of Kaiser. So this is a good plan if you just want the option of going out of Kaiser. I'm going to pause there. Mandy, did I miss anything, or do you have anything to add to this?
I think you got it. You did mention the $1,000 employer contribution for the HSA account, which is an awesome thing that Contract Furnishings supplies for their employees that choose that plan. It is a quarterly contribution. So every quarter they will get a piece of that until they get to the $1,000 annually. So, and again, like you said, you can use those dollars for any of your health qualified expenses.
Great. Yeah. And, just maybe to hit a little bit on that HSA is that a scenario is if I don't have a lot of expenses, I want my preventive care. I maybe go to the doctor once or twice. I maybe have 1 or 2 prescriptions. That would be a good plan for you in the HSA.
Because that money is your money and it rolls over year over year. So that's a great point.
All right, so I'm going to go to this flyer here and allow Mandy to talk about the PPO option a little bit more.
So as Brandon mentioned on that worksheet before, there was 3 different options, and one of them allows you to go outside of the Kaiser providers. And so if you're looking to find those providers, you would go to kp.org/Washington/directory, and it's just /WA. The information is right there. And when you do that, you can choose First Choice Health Network. That is the network that you would use if you're located in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Alaska. So that's where you would go to search for providers and where you can use your benefits. So you go there, find the provider, enter First Choice Health Network, and then you can view your results. It's a pretty simple process, but you always want to check those online first. Sometimes when you call a provider's office, they don't know if they're in or out of your network. So the easiest way to do it is check the website. It's updated frequently, and you should be able to tell right away if your provider is in that network or not. Excellent.
Convenient ways, Mandy.
This is one of the things I like about Kaiser. They have a lot of convenient ways to access care. So you can do a scheduled video or phone appointment. If you want to do that, you can access care 24/7. So it's available day or night for urgent needs. It's on-demand video and phone, no appointment necessary. And that's on Get Care Now. You can go in person. Sometimes people call that the old-fashioned way. You can go into the doctor's office and just have an appointment. That's great too. That's wonderful. You can email a doctor. This is a really good one because you can get a message out that's non-urgent, obviously, and they'll reply to that within 2 business days. So if you just kind of have something that's bothering you, you maybe don't need to stop and make an appointment, but just want to run it by somebody, a professional, email is a great thing to do. And then an e-visit, that's the other thing where you can complete an online questionnaire and receive a treatment plan, including prescriptions if needed, and you can get that within a few hours. So those are all great ways to access care. They've made it pretty convenient because all of us are busy and some of us don't have time to schedule the appointment, wait the week to get in, whatever. So just remember that these tools are available to you.
All right, we're going to shift now to the dental, and the dental insurance is with MetLife. So just a quick overview of the dental benefits. Let me go into that. There we go. So this is a $50 deductible, annual deductible, individual and family. You have an annual maximum benefit of $2,000, and this does include orthodontia for child up to $1,000. And then it's covered 100% preventative, 100% for basic, and then 50% for major. So those are the main benefits for dental. To explain the dental network is you will want to go into metlife.com. There you'll be able to find a dentist. This is important because you will have better coverage if you are going in that MetLife dental network. There's a thing called balance billing. This happens a lot. If your dentist isn't in this network or they're in a tier 2, you could end up paying a balance even though it may say it's covered 100%. I will tell you, MetLife has a huge network. Can't guarantee everybody's dentist will be in there, but there's a pretty good chance that they will be. So that's the dental and how to get a dental provider. Now the vision. This also is with MetLife, so it's pretty easy to remember who your benefits are. Medicals with Kaiser, dental vision covered with MetLife. Vision benefits, I won't take a lot of time to cover those, but you do have an eye exam, and it is every year that you get it covered. It's only a $10 copay. And then you do get hardware or frame, an allowance of $180 after a $25 copay, and that's every 2 years. You also can find your vision providers at metlife.com/vision. Okay, so I know that was brief, but we wanted this video to be brief. Mandy, anything else to share on the dental or vision?
Well, I just wanted to say that all these forms that we've shared with you today will be posted in Employee Navigator under additional resources. So as you're enrolling for the benefits, once you click on your link, create a username and password, register, you can select your benefits. You can find all the pricing to the plans there, and then also all the benefit resources too.
All right, well, that does it. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mandy. Bye-bye.